to see your sad home life.
Boo! Boo! No one likes you anymore! Boo!
That makes sense.
Boo!
A bunch of peasants is what you are.
Hey guys, my name's Dan, and this reaction comes from Ryan George. This is when comedians stop being relatable, and that's kind of the whole thing with comedians, is you tend to laugh at their jokes now because it's more real, more true to life, more, again, relatable, right? Because if you're not relating to what they're saying, you don't understand it, you're not going to laugh, you're not going to react at all. And in this case, it looks like it's going to be the exact opposite, to where not only are they not relatable, but maybe, just maybe, he's kind of a bad person in a sense. Maybe he's playing a bad person here. That's only a guess, but I'm sure it's going to be hilarious. So, before we get into it, though, please do check all those links I have for you down in the description below. More specifically, Ryan's link if you haven't already. It's a great way to support him, and a great way to support me is to go right below this video and click all those buttons down there, because not only let you see future reactions that I do, but also helps my channel to grow. And without any further ado, let's go.
Carl Comedian is a comedy legend. I'm just like you, and that'll never change. Speaking of which, you got any for me? You loved him when he was broke in the 80s. Last week I found a penny on the ground, and let's just say that little bastard doubled my net worth. But that's just my 2 cents. And you loved him after he went to jail for that one thing in the 90s. And then also after that practically non-violent thing. And then also that thing with the cult. I said, you'll never alive because I'm dead broke. Now, 20 years after his legendary trailer park comedy tour. I'm quite poor, you see. And after shattering box office records with Penguins,
Wait a minute, was that Gwyneth Paltrow?
Penguins 2 and Penguins 3, 4, and 6, he's back for his first comedy special 2 decades in the making. Is this thing still on? He may be the highest paid comedian ever, but he hasn't forgotten his roots. You ever notice how much worse the turbulence is on private flights? It's like, oh, do you need the port to balance things out?
Yeah, that's so totally relatable. Oh, my private jet. Oh, man.
Gross. With that relatable brand of comedy you know and love. I tell you, it's hard to find a good personal chef these days. Am I right?
No. Literally nobody has a private chef that's, relatable to... Literally nobody has a private chef that's like us, because we're not relatable to you anymore because you're so freaking rich.
That guy cough again? Get him out of here. That's disgusting. He's not afraid to tell it like it is. Don't you just hate when you have to get a fake ID for your girlfriend so she can join you at the bar?
If you have to get a fake ID for your girlfriend so she can join you at the bar, she's probably too young for you, bro.
That's kind of gross. You know, when
yes, it
your
is.
Intern assistant is like, please, sir, can I have Christmas Eve off? And it's like, yeah, you can if you want to be unemployed on Christmas Day. Oh, my God. And then he
they went with that bit. Oh, he went with that bit. Excuse me.
A picture of his kid, and it's like, I don't want to see your sad home life.
Boo! Yeah, boo! No one likes you anymore. Boo!
That makes sense.
Boo!
A bunch of peasants is what you are. Peasants.
Boo! Boo! Get off the stage!
I think I'm gonna need a studio. They tried to cancel him, but he's back with an unfiltered podcast. You can't say anything anymore. That's so true, that's so true. He's telling it like it is. People these days have no sense of humor. Unfiltered. And the problem is woke people and college campuses, and none of it is new. 100%. And it's scary because they're silencing us. As a side note, thank you so much for making this the #1 listened to podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Proceeds to not only insult them, but then thanks them for their oh dear God.
You're really a free speech warrior is what you are. 100%. 100%. And now here is a
100%
read about a company that has paid me $100,000 to do so. Hey,
oh my God. Yeah, that sounds about accurate, because when people get like super famous, they tend to not be relatable anymore. That's why the really good comedians, the really successful ones, they find ways to relate. Like, they'll do their research about whatever town they're in, or they won't talk about, private jets, riding around limousines and hanging out in these really expensive places, because obviously we, as normal people, as normal human beings trying to get by day by day by day, we can't relate to those types of things. So it was very funny seeing him go further and further into that. And then, of course, on the other side of it, seeing him going through the podcast, I feel like there have been a few people who have done that. I don't really know for sure, but I feel like that's an avenue they've crossed, because that's one of the main reasons why he would talk about that, right? Because he's probably seen it himself, which makes the joke that much more funny. And that will do it for me here. Comment down below. Let me know, what do you think about when comedians stop being relatable? Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Please check all those links I have for you down in the description below. Then lastly, and most importantly, I want to give a huge shout out to all my $5 and up supporters on Patreon. Cruising, Woover 310, Kester Cronage, Joseph McSweeney, Amber K, Raymond Bright, Chris Curtis, Haley Machinardi, Ann Perry, Lorca, Vox Cacophony, Misa, Misa 2, Lily the Snoopy Fan, Lauren, Fleet Street Vicomte, Christopher Banyard, Songbird 177, Scott, Misa 3, Arrow Hamster, Inca Linquist, Aubrey the Charlie Brown Lover, ZK Stir, Strange Moth, Lee Harris, Nicole H, and Chris Chapin. And if you too like to have a shout out at each and every one of my videos, please on over to patreon.com/DDanReactor for more. And I will see you guys next time.